What is the relation between yourself and Shatta Wale?
Amazing, beautiful, interesting relationship.
Now, when you say interesting, what do you mean?
Right, share our flip side, and currently, I Sarkodie and Sarkodie in interviews in Nairobi say, I am Muru, health work, Equaso. The Thursday in Soro, Walkway, a seminar, our University. Friday, Sarkodie Bear, Saturday, May show no, Abasunti, and Sarkodie interview now, every year, and a Poko YFM. Every year, call Lodging TV Canadian, and a Umriano, or call a Love FM. But on it, NYDG, I podcast, NTV, and ever drop it. By two interviews a Sarkodie a YFM and a Lawson and they are Brem our channel no check your previous videos a obi hu a interview no by interview no do ye e Love FM and no any dey Brem our channel hanom but Sarkodie can one or two things in the relationship between ono and Shatta Wale or can say na Charlie Wale a brother or say Wale a blood na me nti interview na Sarkodie ba we if a clip we if we Love FM mo Facebook handle on your far clip we if we take a full interview na ɛno ɛna ɛde bro ɛwɔ channel ha no mehwɛ ɛyɛ clip no but men forget sɛ clip we a obey like subscribe turn on notification bell no sɛ be drop ɛyɛ Sarkodie content biara jack bɛdi kenya ɛwɔ channel ha no mehwɛ ɛyɛ clip no ɛmra
The highest. Welcome.
Brother, thank you. That was amazing. Just me here listening to my own history. God bless you. God bless you.
What a journey has actually been. Is this something you actually envisage starting off this music career itself?
That's the reason why I'm actually listening to her. Is I barely sit down to think about what Sarkodie has done over the years. I just keep enjoying music and just keep going. I don't really sit down to always reflect, but it's amazing what she's saying. It got to a point I'm like, are you guys hyping? But it was all true. Two-time BT. All this, I don't think about it. You know, BGMA and all of that, TGMA, the Ghana Music Awards. I don't think about it, but I'm blessed and thanks to the fans. I think they made me
Who you are.
who I am. Yeah.
Now, I'm saying, your records, enviable. A lot of individuals or people who've been in the industry before even wish they just have a bit of what you've had over the years. To make your name or yourself someone who's been in the game for 15 years and over. And as a matter of fact, coming from a country whereby you are easily relegated to the background and growing with a system all of the time, someone would ask, it's actually a big question. Individuals will want to find out, how does Sarkodie live through time?
I would say, I just said it not too long ago, that it has to do with passion and loving something to the core. Because people say they love things until they face problems. Because that would challenge you to know if you actually love something. Because if you love something, you fight for it.
Sure.
And you don't notice the ups and downs. You just know that you love what you're doing. It's like the job you're doing, no matter what it is, whether being people saying, oh, this guy, I don't like him, or this person. If you stop, that means you didn't love it in the first place. Because when you love it, you keep going. So it's not like a strategy that I sat down to. I don't know anything else but just loving music. And not what it came with or what it comes with. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm not doing music to be famous. I love money, but it's not because of money. It's you know, the things that comes with it, those are just icing on the cake. But my core reason for doing music is therapy for me. I love creating. So if I don't lose that, I think it's only right that consistently you're going to be doing it. Because don't get it twisted. It doesn't mean you have a smooth journey. But I don't notice when there's something going wrong because all I care about is just making music. So people will say, oh, Sarkodie, you're always having a good year. No, I don't. Sometimes there'll be years that you don't have what you think you're supposed to, but that's not what I'm looking at. When I start the year, I'm not looking for a hit. There is no hit song from Sarkodie that I sat down to say I'm about to make a hit. I just do music. If it happens to be a hit, then it is. So when you have that mindset, it can keep you going for a very long time.
Now, it's good you brought about that conversation about hits. You know, there are lots of new arts that come into the system. Now, the main focus has to do with, I need to get a hit. When you get the hit, then you move from there. Is there ever a procedure as to how a hit song is made?
Yeah, there's a technical bit of it where we can structure a hit song. That's what labels do. But it's not always. I think music is very spiritual. You know, we have the marketing side of it. They can make you love something that you don't love.
Okay.
You know, if you fund a song and then Love FM, you guys are dropping it from morning to evening. Even if it has to be a little bit good, people will love it, because over and over again. So that's where the marketing comes in to become a hit song. But I think it's also very divine. I believe that God gives certain songs to certain people. This song is supposed to be out there, it's supposed to be big. Then you are a vessel to channel it out.
True.
So I think you just open yourself up as a creative person to receive whatever that's coming to you. But there's definitely a structure to create a hit song. You know what Ghanaians like, the tempo they like, the melodies they like, what they want to hear. That can be a structure. But you're not rest assured that just because you know that it's going to be a hit. Yeah.
Now, one main issue, as a matter of fact, with people who are in the genre you started with, rap. Now, when you have that very conversation, Charlie, now that thing is going into a different level. You need to be commercial. One individual who's actually made rap commercial was you. And it becomes a very difficult conversation when you're having with people who do not have a better understanding of music, but then they find themselves in that very space doing music. When we talk about commercial music, what is commercial music?
It's literally the term commercial. Almost everyone has to love it. So you can have your fan base, people that love you and what you stand for. Because it's not possible to appeal to everyone, because even your tone, the lyrics you choose, how you deliver your message, some people don't like it that way, others like it. So you just find your core following. But then if you want general music lovers to love something, it has to be general.
True.
It's like I don't know if there's science to this, but I noticed that the food that is sold outside for the masses, you normally don't find a fair taste
in there.
So some houses love spicy, but when you do it for the masses, you might have a problem because some people don't like. So there is a balance to it. So that's what commercial means. And I love music. It's not because I want it to be commercial. I just love music. So anything I want to touch on. If you listen to Love Rock, that's a reggae song, right? If you listen to Major Girls for the streets and then some hard thing for the clubs. When you listen to I'm in Love With You Now, it's kind of like R&B blues. Listen to Anajo, same thing, and I'll go and do Mary. And come back. So I just love music. It just happens that if it's commercial and I'll do it, I'll still rap on it. So nothing stops me from just expressing how I feel creatively.
Would you agree when people say the Mary album is one of the greatest albums from your catalogs?
I think it's only right. It's not one of them. It is the greatest project that I've done because of the work that went into it. Every instrument on there was played live. We brought some of the best musicians under one roof to make that project, so it's only right. Any other, I've done amazing albums. My recent album, the last one, Jams, I love it. But Black Love is also very good.
I'm telling you.
But Mary is just what made the album. Bringing the instruments in there, people playing the drums live, the guitars, the trumpets, everything. And big shouts to Akwabua, he did amazing on that project for me. Yeah.
Would it be the influence of your grandma?
Yes, because she always wanted.
She wants something on the low.
Number one, she wouldn't like it, and she wanted me to do it while she was alive.
Okay.
Of course, she loves the fact that you are doing amazing, but not necessarily into the music because she can't relate. She came from a different era. So when she left, I was like, I was supposed to do this. Let me just do this to honor her.
More like a respect.
Exactly.
And definitely she blessed it as well.
Exactly.
Nice one.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in to Love 99.5 FM, this is the drive time, sitting with the landlord himself, Sarkodie. And mind you, this very Saturday at the Barbara Sports Stadium, a massive going down. That is the Rapperholic concert, the homecoming edition. And we all know that Rapperholic only happens in the capital on the 25th. So everybody or every Ghanaian knows that the 25th there, Accra, event now. What is a Rapperholic show on your app? So reschedule. But then again, he's giving us the opportunity to have a feel of what they feel in Accra here before we even get into December itself. Now, Sarkodie, let me ask you. I've been wanting to this one very, because I don't think that music was a thing growing up you wanted to do. What was your first love?
Wanted to be a doctor.
Wow.
I loved science. I didn't like science. I liked, I like biology. But then a Jumano comes with blood, and that's something I can't stand. If you're telling me even about your old wounds and how it happened, I can't even listen to it. That's how bad it is. And I realized that's not for me. So the doctor was just to serve people and help people. That was the only reason. Yeah, so from there, everything else was. I'm a creative person. I draw, I sketch, I paint. So I've been an artist.
You don't say.
Yes.
I'm knowing this for the first time.
Yes. My dad has most of my old drawings, sketch, everything.
Which of your cover art did you design?
No, I didn't. I know you. I know what you're talking about. The Rapperholic had Mache had some sketch in there, but that wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
No, that wasn't me.
Okay, because I remember there was a conversation on Twitter that a lot of individuals were very sure that this had your hand in there. But then I didn't even believe that you're someone, because I know you have an IT background a little bit. That's what I know.
Because daddy and mommy, what they want you to do, go and get some certificate somewhere. But I still in the lane of the creative arts, do graphic designing. So went to IPMC to learn that. But I was always into drawing, sketching particularly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the relation between yourself and Shatta Wale?
Amazing, beautiful, interesting relationship.
Now, when you say interesting, what do you mean?
Is when me and him made me understand, it took me a long time to get to a point where it's just an advice for even everyone to be able to get along, even in family. Your belief system from day one when you were born will be different. Me and you might want the same thing,
True.
but how to get to it is different.
Okay.
And that's when people fight. It's not because you guys don't agree. You just want the same thing in a different route to get to that same thing. Because everything that Wale likes, I like. Opiscapa, Horse Michelle. He wants security, I want security. He wants the best for the industry, I want the best. So his tactic of
doing
that, and it works for him. So that's what you have to understand. So in the beginning, I was like, why would you do this? And if you say the same thing to me, why would you do this? Then there will be a clash. Then we got to a point, I told him, we sat down, I said, my brother, do you know what the issue is? You know that I have love for you. I know that you have love for me. But the only thing that comes in is when we have to solve something. So it's been interesting to understand life in general. Just taking that, okay, you have to accommodate people. That's why on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, you can say whatever you want and I'll just accommodate it, because that's where you're coming from. Whether I agree with it or not, this is how your reality is. So I'm okay with it. So I'm able to manage dealing with people over the years. And it's just one of those relationships that, bottom line is, I have few boxes that I have to tick. If those boxes are ticked, I think I'm okay. If I know that you got my back, you're a good person, you show up when necessary, I think that's okay. Any other thing we have to do, I'm not perfect, you are not.
True.
So that's what I mean by interesting. But we've always had a great relationship.
I remember one of your videos, was it on Facebook or on Twitter, where you said you just got off the phone with Shatta Wale, and he was actually surprised that he went at you the other time when he was on radio. And I'm like, bro, how can this happen? How are you dealing with someone who acts like that? And it brings me to that very question asking, because there's cyberbullying, there are a lot of things going on the internet, and for creatives like you, your mental health is very, very important. And that is one of the things that we've not taken serious.
Yes, we don't.
In this very country. Has there been a point whereby Sarkodie has been on the low and nearly gave it up on music?
I'll say no, but I think I'll be lying if I say that I've never, at a certain point, kind of felt moved by these critics' negative comments. I think when I started doing music, this is the first time coming into the limelight, so I wasn't used to it. I wasn't used to somebody sharing an opinion, about 1,000 people sharing their opinion at one time, and people being on the radio talking about you, and then what you're saying is a lie, and then they are confidently saying it, and then so I think there was a time, I've shared this story before. I was driving and I was listening to a panel talk about Sarkodie, and whatever they were saying, I have no idea what they are talking about, and I felt like, how can they be this confident talking about something that's not true? And I remember I almost had an accident because I was listening to the radio, but then I wasn't focused on watching, because I'm thinking about what they were saying. But that was then. I was very young. I didn't have all these songs. I was coming in. Then I realized, okay, so this is, you open yourself up for, if you don't want that, stay in your house, get your wife, and then don't come and do music, don't be popular. Or you become popular, you have a comment. If you have a comment, you say it back. If you don't, it's okay. But over the years, I've realized that for me, I know what is really necessary in my life. Even fame, it's not something that can control me. It's not because you're Sarkodie or whatever. Your values is your family. I have amazing time with my wife and my kids. That's literally my world. My mom, my siblings. That's it. That's what real life is. And then when it comes outside real life, what is real to me is my team and fans, the people that care about what I'm doing, and the people that help me do what I'm doing. Aside that, anything else doesn't matter. But I think when you don't create those boundaries where your real life, this is what your real life is. I'm having a blast as Michael. Guys, I'm enjoying life to the fullest. What I do in 24 hours, I don't think a comment on Twitter is what is worth what I deal with on a daily basis. So if you don't structure that and you give your whole life to this, then it's a problem. Because this is your reality. Like you're going on Twitter to check your reality. That's a big problem. So I think that's what most people do. You don't have to get lost. These things are not real. Your family, what your kids think about you, your wife, your mother, your team, your fans. I think that's it.
I'll bring this very conversation up because you spoke about your wife, your kids, and the family and everything. You're someone who got married very on the low, even looking at the clout around Sarkodie and how you've been able to keep marriage out of the showbiz that you do. What is that one thing? Because basically lately there are a lot of the youngins out there who even lack that very interest in wanting to get into marriage. But for you, having a successful one that we can talk about, what is that experience you've gained from marriage that you think everybody should also pay attention to?
You know, way back, this answer would have been one-sided, as in my reality. Again, what I said about me and Shatta, everyone is different. So if you know you're like me, who appreciates family, appreciates alone time, you actually don't want to have the limelight on you. You want to be in your own corner and just enjoy life. Or you're Gary Soakins and you just enjoy it. If you want to do some champagne, do it by yourself.
You like Gary Soakins?
A lot. And then they me go to till today.
Wow.
Yes. We did on a regular.
Okay.
So just having time for yourself. If you're like me, marriage is for you. So that means you enjoy that peace where you come home and you want to like relax. You don't want to go out. You don't like going out. That is for you. If not, and you're somebody who's very bubbly, just want to you don't want no restrictions. You just want to be out there. There's, what do you say, pros and cons for all those situations. So you pick and choose. The bad side to, not necessarily bad, but you kind of like, if you're in my situation, there will be things that you'll be missing out on, right? Because you are not out there. And also when you're out there too, there will be things that you'll be missing out on at the long run. When everything is gone and you need something to hold on to, you might be shocked that you don't have anything to come back to. So I think it's a choice, but you have to read the type of person that you are. If you want peace, safety, and real connection, I think marriage is for you, and it's a good thing. Yeah,
nice one. Again, if you're just tuning in, it is summer 30 minutes after 4 on the city's greatest late afternoon show, The Drive Time. My name is Melvin the Enigma, sitting with the landlord Sarkodie. I have Becca as well in the studio. Becca, I know you've got some questions to ask Sarkodie though.
Oh, so I have just one interesting question. It's on a very light note. Usually when I meet, superstars and men and women of impact, I just like to know the other side that no one really wants to pay attention to. He mentioned Gary Soakins. Please, I want to give you 2 examples and then you choose one. In all honesty, please. And please, I'm begging you, choose right. Gary Soakins and Gobe. Choose one.
Oh, Gary Soakins.
Gary Soakins.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Soakins them in Vindia Gronk. I mean, you cry Efra. That's how bad it is. Me diad and my eye, I almost had a problem.
Is that true?
Yes.
Because I've been told to cool down on Gary Soakins. You know my love.
It was
for
getting
Gary
blurry.
Soakins.
Oh.
Yeah, but I love it.
Okay. All right, for me, Gobe is base.
Gobe is your
it's interesting to know. It's still on the same tangent, Gary Soakins,
I know
Gobe,
I'm going to catch some heats online. It's like top priority.
Gobe is
for
life,
exactly. I know.
But I do Gobe with rice. That one I can eat. But I don't crave for Gobe like beans and I don't really enjoy the cocoa that much. I like dry ones. Extremely dry and very hard. If it's soggy with the oil, then I don't like it. So that's why I have, and it's hard to trust that somebody can give you the hard one. I don't know how they're going to do it. So it's not something that I can get the right one all the time. So it's not my go-to. But Soakins, I control the outcome.
So which is your favorite ingredient? The milk or the sugar?
So let me give you the so that mine is a bit different. So you guys will get into it. Time and asike ni hono. The reason why I like it is that that's the only food that unishi or at least
last resort, yeah.
So 50 pesos you can still get something to do. You boy si chain anyway and you skin ni ho. To offer gari no ne etu, right? When it becomes hard, it becomes more. It becomes dry. This year you also kakra, then you add the water again, then you add the sugar. But now sikaba kakra no, na mako upgrade. Until beginning no milk bemo. You see no my mouth strano. So this is endorsement for a lot of the brands, but listen. So the gari, the sugar try to get the cube ones.
Okay.
And then nkate boga.
Okay.
Ideal milk. The whole tin. Don't leave some.
Hey.
Then fan ice menu.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fan ice menu for one.
But that's like disturbing your tummy, isn't it?
Sometimes it does. But the taste is worth it. You know, the taste just to feel like
it's
that.
It's a risk he's willing to take.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, when you spoke about Tamana Sikeni, the way you did your gari, you posted something on your X.
Yes.
And this is a music you had done about 5 years ago. Yeah. For people who do not have the opportunity of knowing that very song, I'm gonna play that very jam for you. And it's not out there. No. And he's even surprised that he recorded that song himself. Take a listen to this.
Certified bangers.
We are Bemana won't back home, I won't find a man chini pim. What if you won't you like Bella? We get it to be Brahma Kim. A how much you whoop a suja jama when you so below what you are whoop him. Say a pier now, Chomodo con crack, I saw one answer good Jim. Who was a cat diamond, they see what in it. Say be shot one, they are talking it. A crash of one, they are never five guinea. You pussy code now, my one in it. And I joke a whooping to a show, then so you the best day in our penny. If you understand that, saying you only now, bad man,
and DJ hashtag.
To me, say when you ever. School fees, a amount pressure. We did it, but would you say yes, sir? If you be answer your woman, sir. Sempi, Memana Yanka, a banner saw the Madingo, but makes you a loom, will be another fan of compensa, and so by any day. O Sikani, your friend daddy. You only been what you jam, and Colata, you turn the baggy. Or any bottom was our pump. President the Bushiana, you're happy. I did she be I know ham. Would the Maca Cransu, Oko Chroma will buy your best there will gum.
What moment were you when you recorded the song?
I have no idea. I don't even remember the session.
Okay.
So I have this big folder that has unreleased and incomplete songs. So I just went in, just scanning through. Sometimes I go and I find a song that's so good, then I'll put it out. You know. So I went in, I heard it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't even, because so the producer, the tag made me remember him, but I didn't know who, where, how I did it. No idea.
Wow.
From what I'm hearing, this is so what I do. I have songs that I do freestyle.
Okay.
I'll say the first two lines, and I think about the next two. I don't write it. Then it gets to the end. So this one, I'm supposed to learn it and re-record
before you can actually sing
it.
it.
Yes. So it's one of those. But it was so interesting what I was saying, and I was even laughing.
Yeah. And I could see Scanty had something written on X about this one.
Okay.
He made mention of you titling it Onipa something, and he's actually shared with you a title for this particular song, so you can go check it out on your X account.
You know the line in there is very powerful. So
very powerful.
Osikeni ne friend daddy. You even
Ojam
na eba no.
Unya ko mo so awodua na man chinchwe.
What you say?
Wo pay you so dia I say one kasa
pusim.
Anyways, let's talk about the big issue itself.
Yes.
27th homecoming. And was this love you expected on the street?
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I said to my team, let's do a road trip to Kumasi, which I haven't done in like 10 years. So I don't know how the road was looking. But I heard some news about it that it's bad. Yes, which it is. I wouldn't lie. But it was really worth it. Coming back home, and to do a flight is too short. To do the driving felt like you're actually going home. And apparently, Sark Nation had a whole plan for me how they're going to meet me. So when I got to here in UST, these guys were already there. You know, they had a car, everything sorted. So They drove us around. I got to certain places. I had no idea where the place was. I said I want to just get down because, you know, I got the fans coming close. And the whole coming out and waving is cool. But I feel like sometimes you just have to touch the people, you know, and be out there and just be with them. So they took me to the ghettos. We did 3 stops.
Ooh.
The last one was crazy. That's Edum. Edum was crazy. It was
So you did
crazy.
crow from PZ. PZ to Doom, right?
Ready?
And where else?
Bantama.
Bantama.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 stops.
Yes, and Edum was massive. I did mini Rapperholic for them. I had to perform.
It's only in Kumasi you perform before the main show.
Yes, and it's amazing. The reception has been great.
Now, there was a conversation on the socials whereby one individual was so not happy with you choosing Homecoming because you've never had a stint within the region itself. Where is Sarkodie from?
Jason Quanta. I can need, for me with history, I can't afford any no. We're still under Otumfo, Ashanti. So not necessarily coming to live in Kumasi or having a place here. I remember years ago I came to visit up in so sorry. And he said one thing very interesting. I said, "My bad thing now if you are." Na okache kofuno se mon pass asemano.
Okay.
On Sinedai. So it's just this relationship, and then for
Beautiful.
some reason I've always been talking about Ashanti, how proud I am as Ashanti, and doing a song called Asantini to tell you, you know, my relation here. So it's basically, and if you say home, you kind of create my music. The things you see, the lyrics you are breaking down right now, because you are here, you understand it.
Sure.
Not to take anything away from, let's say if I'm on a Ga or even Fanti, they might find it difficult to break my lyrics down, but they love my music in general. That's why I'm not just Ashanti fan base. I have Ghana as my fan base because they love my music. But we have to be honest. The people that can actually understand what Sarkodie meant when he said something is the Asante for now. So me coming home, that's literally what it is. And just coming back to my roots. What I've been proud of, using Tree to go out there, standing firm, having the right accent that represents my people. I think it's only right that I call it the homecoming. Not because I had to live here. We have people living here who don't even claim.
True.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of individuals be wanting you to say exactly what to expect, because I know people who travel all the way from here into Accra on the 24th just to make a 25th Sarkodie Rapperholic show. I know people who travel all the way from the Western region as well to do that. And they talk about the experiences that they have all of the time. What experience is Kumasi to expect on the 27th of September, come this very Saturday, God wills?
So this is going to be my biggest Rapperholic yet. I've not done it at this level yet. Even in Accra, we do it great, but it's achievable with the settings that we do. People can also try to do it.
Okay.
But what we are trying to do here is going to be hard for anybody to try to beat that, because we brought some of the best equipment you can think about all the way from Accra here. We have the best team that we are working with. And we've been to Kumasi before. We did Lametta. And we underestimated the numbers. It was crazy. So that's why when we coming back, we have to think about the
bigger
venue.
space.
Yeah, the bigger space. So we're about to give an experience. And that's one thing that Sarkodie I'm known for. Every year, my team will tell you that I almost cancel Rapperholic every year. Do you know why? Because when I feel like I can't give my all, I'll say let's cancel it. But maybe when it gets to, and they know me, sometimes when it gets to December, then the energy comes back again. So I'll say they should cancel it, but they won't. And then they'll be doing the work. So by the time I change my mind, it's already done. But with this one, from January, I tweeted it. I said, I have to come to Kumasi. So I'm super hyped and really, really ready to give my all. I want people to come and watch a show and go back and go like, I want this every year. So it's going to be something different. And of course, you have literally almost the whole Ghana music coming to Kumasi.
True.
There's nobody that almost everyone is here. You know, Jackie, Efia, Kofi Kenata, Kofi Jama, Last Mid, B-Strap, and Dawson. And other surprises that we haven't put out there because I want them to come on stage. These are my personal requests that I made to my team that I want to see them there. You guys are going to be amazed when you see them. So it's a whole lot. It's a power-packed event, and I feel like Kumasi deserve the best, and that's what we are doing this Saturday.
Right. What goes through your mind before you get to stage?
Nervous.
Sarkodie nervous?
Always. Always. I think if you love something, you're supposed to be nervous most times. Not you see, being nervous. We have two types.
Okay.
Being scared, that's different. Nervous because I love this so much. I want
give
this
out
to
the
be
best.
perfect. Exactly. So I'm like, I'll be there, Charlie. I light, Is everything okay? Smoking the ejuma. Screen. I hope say.
You're always asking questions.
Yes. Until the show is done. And one thing about me is I can have with the crowd having fun. It's different from you putting out a good show. Because you can come because it's you. They are going to be excited. But I'm not moved with that. I want to work.
Okay.
Yes, I want to work. And after the fans are done, I'll get down and go like I gave them a show. So yes, I'm nervous about that. But when I'm feeling nervous, that's what makes me put out my best.
Okay.
So I know that Saturday is going to be amazing. Yeah.
Was bringing it to Kumasi an avenue to test the Sarkodie brand? Because on various conversations we've had, I know for about 2 years, Kumasi has been fighting to have you bring Rapperholic in here. Big shouts going out to Mr. Bones and as well MC Portfolio for that very agenda. And I'm so much for one individual who is very much happy that Rapperholic is happening in Kumasi. I can't take away MC Portfolio. He's virtually on the socials talking about it, rallying individuals behind to make this one a history being made right here in the region. But then again, other conversation on various social media platforms, on various radio stations, has to do with is Sarkodie using the avenue of Rapperholic here in Kumasi to test the Sarkodie brand?
No, not really. Not to test. I think even feedback that I get from the back end of my music, Kumasi is up there.
Wow.
So I think it's even it starts from Kumasi, then you have London, America, Accra. So I know from the back end that the people that consume my music the most are from Kumasi. So that side is not the reason. It's just as you said, I just felt like it's just only right that I have to come back to Kumasi to do Rapperholic. I have to. I don't have a choice. And it's not going to be a one-off thing. We still have to keep it the same way we do in Accra.
True.
So if Accra has had this run for this long, Kumasi deserves that as well. So that's going to be what it is moving forward.
Should it be maintained that in the month of September in Kumasi, there's a possibility Rapperholic will happen?
The only thing that can stop that is funds, because it's crazy how much we are spending on this event and how to sustain it. Because Accra is different. Accra, all the vendors is just a few miles away. We book them, they bring it. We take it back. Artists, you don't have to fly nobody. Most of them you don't fly them. They're already there.
Yeah.
So here is a lot of cost. So, and big shouts to our sponsors that came through. They actually did well for us. Let me just take this time to shout
them out.
Big shouts to the Luckiest, one of the best platforms. Not because they are sponsoring. I actually joined the platform to use it. They gave out some gifts. They gave iPhones and Samsung and smart TV to my fans. Big shouts to them. They gave us some support, a lot of support. First Bank, my bank. Lamborghini, and then let me get this right. So Lamborghini,
First Bank, the Luckiest,
and MTN Momo. Big shout out to GMX, one of the best platforms for music. I'm dropping some music on there, so you guys soon I'll update. And then Shaxi, my brother, he's the one. The cars that I brought here, he made that possible.
Wow,
yeah, so
amazing.
He gave us cars that's going to pick all the artists and everything. So if we can have this and more, of course, Rapperholic will be in Kumasi to stay. So we need that. Anybody that wants to come on board and also leverage what we are doing, because it's serious numbers we're talking about. It's serious attention. So if you have a brand that you want to come on board from next year going, we had a brand call us and say next year they want to take the whole thing. They don't want anybody on there.
Solid.
So whatever that everyone is paying, they want to be able to do it. But these are conversations we want to have. We want to have a lot of people come on board to help. If that is done, we can always do Rapperholic Kumasi.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that is the information for you. If that is done, definitely Kumasi every September. So see, I know obey program September, Mr. Make sure you know the date for Rapperholic before you schedule another date for your events as well.
Right, which a interview na Sarkodie na ubonsha na interview ni na Sarkodie. 3 interviews na Sarkodie na ubonsha na obedi enim how I kasa obedwem. But before we dive into a conversation, pay already monetize a channel to YouTube channel or your content creator, YouTuber, a artist or a company or institution some pay already monetize a channel. Channel monetize already a cash out or YouTuber. A elevate for which much short term out pan. And I say oh YouTube channel. Open so monetize it or boost to watch our likes, views, subscribers or meet me aboa pan. And I say open so boost to followers, likes, views for TikTok, IG, Facebook, Twitter, all social media platform or bit my short to out. I'm rating other for me pan. Also, oh artists. Open so boost to streams or views for TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platform or meet my short to out. I'm rating L form. And the interview na Sarkodie no Love FM no. Or mu the relationship between Ono and Wale. Or say Wale one guy be or you good. Wale pure heart. But one thing I say obedient say or town on that kind of vibe, you know, food or like genuine love, no be and support too. But maybe or yeah, the mean more yeah, but or way or the bay, maybe any hard way. The Kashine gang that kind of season. But Sarkodie last guy. Observe no ma. To my boy, observe and by one of the any giddy that kind of vibe maybe. And to Sarkodie chill in the relationship between Ono and Wale. And also Sarkodie chill artists are ever on board. Surprise artists are ever on board. And stage, you know, interview be our local be see stage, you know. I be one of the best. And I'll be confirm saying now Rapperholic we know about Obabeno. I be one of the top notch. What experience it in career or the back air commercial or silk room. And to Sarkodie near brief but a month for say hit me DM say I didn't know Andra Sarkodie but man post to videos of Sarkodie the coming home and as we free a cry about or even poor drew commercial no one or two things and man post but I'm not turning on notification I will channel Hanam. But we say me post to a video around there 4. Me post to video no full video no around there 4 by YouTube for to keep video clip no down. O check a screenshot na ohunu wa hana. Aye YouTube for et key a video no down say like e kotia omo community guidelines. O check a clip now. O mata key a video no down endra. Nti enye bo apai say obede ba downtown. Mia like Kumasi na man post a video there be enye sanity. Me post to by YouTube for it key a clip on down internet and the man and post a video via I and me post to a interview back to back to probably information beyond Jack a channel Hanaman Abenya. To me forget it, self clip preview or like a notification beyond and I might say drop it and Sarkodie content beyond obedient Kenya or channel. I may come say I elevate from the small guy. Open already monetize a YouTube channel at all. Channel monetize already I cash out a YouTuber or meet my short out. Also, YouTube channel. Open so monetize or boost to or watch hours, likes, views, subscribers or meet my boy. I monetize it without any complaint. Yeah, or meet monetize your channel number within bare 1 week. And I say within bare less than a month, or meet monetize your channel at the amount. Also, open so boost to followers, likes, views for TikTok, IG, Facebook, all social media platform. Charlie, I'm sure baby, elevate for waiting my short out real quick. Also, we artists currently more now if video on streams or making boost to streams or views over YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platform. Elevate for a top notch or making my short out real quick. Also, all pay affordable data currently data widening. Or toya national nasa or toya nasa. A far cool data for your available amount. I'm rating either for me pound. All pay affordable data to far cool data for your available amount. Also, lastly. Open advertise you product or business our channel hanum. Your Facebook handle, TikTok, IG, all your social media platform. Suck up the TV my short out. You rate no and I hope so or advertise you product or boost you or monetize it. We put at our channel hanum. I rate my boy you pan. Rapperholic never life and color. Charlie, tickets available amount for a 20 pan. O check it a screen so I rate my dial or rate my online. And physical tickets so available. Check all your social media platform. Location BBB with my YFM, Lawson TV, baby Angolaga Junction, Buakwa, baby take it to the available amount for L20 pounds. If you come on like you share off flip side, we out.